Ride or die. Cold, these brothers my guys. Know that they fly. Know that they fly. Know that they ride or die. CJ Ike, they ain't no longer about. They ain't no longer about. They ain't no longer about. CJ Ike, they ain't no longer about. Know that they ride or die. Know that they ride or die. I keep wave on my seat. Know that they ride or die. I keep wave on my seat. We hustle, but the night wave on my seat. Know that they ride or die.
Good morning, cousin. I am Uncle Mike, your favorite YouTuber's favorite uncle. And good Sunday, February 5th, 2023 to you. And I have got my coffee. If you'd like to support my channel, head on down to the link that is down in the description below and check out the link to buy me a coffee for only $1. You can support me and my channel having a good time live streaming and all that kind of stuff. Trying to get to 500 subscribers, in which I will do a giveaway. That is also down in the description below, so check that out. My 500 subscriber giveaway, because I'd actually like to get to 1,000 subscribers this year, at which point I will do another giveaway probably. And yeah, doing a lot of interesting stuff. I am live streaming Microsoft Flight Simulator on the Xbox. Friends and Aunt Cindy and I have started to play tabletop RPGs again, and I've put that up on my YouTube channel, but that is hidden. You can find the riddle that is there to help find one of two links that are on my YouTube channel, which you can find the Hidden Castles and Dragons podcast. So I'm having fun doing that. We're going to be doing some more camping back in Voyager, our little teardrop trailer. And so that there'll be some shorts and videos with that, because my YouTube channel is unique and its niche is the amazing things that make me unique, because I am 1 in 8 billion people on this third rock. So that is pretty damn unique. Traveling for business again this week, so won't have much content during the week here, but I will be back live streaming a week from this Sunday, because it seems like that is when I like to live stream, which is Sundays, grabbing my coffees and then live streaming. Like to live stream Microsoft Flight Simulator usually, but little things a little different this morning. We're going to go ahead and jump into Way of the Hunter here in just a moment. Just looking over to see what I actually want also to tell you about over here in my notes, but I think I've done this. If you are watching, actually, if you are watching this not live but recorded in MemberX, then there's probably chapters down below. So if you want to skip to the parts that most interest you, then please go ahead and do that. So yeah, and also, if you like the video, click that like button. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Comment, share. Come join me in chat in a future live stream. And with that, let's go ahead and game on. So here we are in Way of the Hunter. We are sitting here in the lodge. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and go do some... I think we're going to take the Jeep out. We're going to head over to a blind. We're going to chat, talk about what's going on in the world and all that kind of stuff. One reason I really like live streaming Microsoft Flight Simulator, because you've got the taxi to take off, and then you climb out and you cruise. And that's where we can where we can talk, cousin. That's why I like live streaming it. But kind of do the same thing hunting. I call it sitting in the woods. Just typically, that's what I'm doing in real life when I'm hunting. It's not hunting, it's sitting in the woods. And so we'll go out here in a deer stand and we will sit in the woods and we'll have a chat this morning. Because, like I said, a lot of stuff going on in my life, probably a lot of stuff going on in your lives. So we can go ahead and check that out. So let's go ahead and go through. We've got our coffee. We can go ahead and, we can't actually pick up the coffee mug here, but again, I've got my coffee. Go grab your coffee too. Let's go ahead and it's becoming morning here. Let's go ahead and spawn the Jeep. There we go. There it is. Oh yeah, look at this. That is some good homemade Carolina camo. There is the beautiful area. We are going to go hunting. We are going to head out here to the southwest. Actually, I'll go ahead and stop right here and I'll show you. We're going to head down here to this deer blind right here. So I'm going to go ahead and put a marker on the map. We're going to head to that blind. Probably see a lot of animals on the way. That blind, probably spook them. A lot of animals starting to wake up, move around, find their watering and eating spots. So we're gonna head on over here. That was the range we just passed. It's pretty cool. Here in Way of the Hunter, we've got a shooting range. A lot of times we have deer right out here in this field right here in the mornings, but like I said, we're gonna go set up at the blind and see what we can. There we go. Let's go ahead and kick it. Oh, there's an animal right here. See? Look at that. So the deers are out, cousin. We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna head over here to this blind. I think it has a good view. Maybe get some good long range shooting in. That's one thing about. Oh, there were pheasants. You hear the pheasants. There's a bunch more deers right here. Look at all these deers right here, cousin. Woo! All right, let's take a look-see at the map here. Yeah, we're gonna go up to this ridge. Maybe we'll walk from up here. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a mark right here. We're gonna take this turn right here. We're gonna head on up this trail with the Jeeper. Uh-oh, the Jeepers is stuck. There we go. But yeah, on Twitter they announced, I think yesterday, they announced that a new area is coming out. We've only got 2 areas, one in Europe and then one here in Idaho. Is we are getting a Alaska area, and that right there in itself is amazing. So that's going to be cool. So that's why I decided, why not come out here and play Way of the Hunter, kind of get our bearings, I guess you could say, kind of get back used to this game, get ready for the new DLC download content that will be an Alaska area and map. Oh! Whew. Thought almost that was weird. We have this self-righting, I guess, Jeep. Oh. Alright, we're up here now on the ridge. Let's go ahead and park the truck here. Alright, good thing is that we are going into the wind now, as we've got now just a little bit of a hike. we are going to head to that stand there. If we need to, we can move to this one, but I don't know if I really hunted this one much, so. And again, it's early morning, it's 7 o'clock in the morning here, so we're gonna take our chance on this one, just see what we can get. So we're just gonna walk out here. Just see if we can call in some animals. We can see some animals. See what we're able to do here. I don't know if I've hunted at this stand. There is some accomplishments to do in the game, which is to get a certain amount of kills from stand. So I need to do this more, because then we become better at hunting from the stand. Our scent, our noise, I think our hearing, and then is all better if we're in a stand. So it's kind of the reason, one of the reasons why I wanted to do this. So far, no animals. Like I said, we could start doing some calling. I do have deer and elk calls with us. Also some predator. Well, here's an animal trail right here. So we've got white-tailed deer, at least in the area. There's the stand. We're actually kind of looks like we're going to be looking back up. What this is here, whitetail eating often, so they're probably starting to wake up, and they probably will, I think, move through this area, start eating later. I think they might wake up and head to their drinking sources first. We can look that up in the encyclopedia. I don't think the in-game engine like puts a scent. Like in the real world, I probably would have maybe approached this from a different way, just because of the leaving my scent. But I don't really think, we don't have anything in the game for scent, like to put out scent or to spray ourselves with scent or anything like that. So but definitely noise and all that kind of stuff is definitely here in the game. So all right, let's go ahead and get in the stand here. Oh, this is one of these nice ones with little oh yeah, this will be fun. Got some good range here. Good open area there with cover for them to move in, but we know that their trail was up here. Got nice there. Oh yeah, this is nice. That I don't think I've hunted this one ever before. But we know we've got an eating zone up here to the northeast. So with that, what we can do is see, we can bring up the encyclopedia. And then what they've got is animals over here. We know that there was white-tailed deer, level 5. White-tailed deer, and they eat early morning, so they've already actually probably moved on from their eating. So we probably missed them. They probably moved on down the hill to their watering source. But we'll see if we can call in some or something like that in the area. Should have gotten out here earlier. But let's go ahead and bring up the deer caller. Let's go ahead and try it. We're gonna basically try to cull the herd. So we're gonna want still the big trophy males to grow up and all this. So we're gonna try to call in some females and just kind of get the herd moving this way, and call in some lower fitness, less trophy, the males that are genetically lowering the herd. That's what we're doing. So let's go ahead and get that going. Then we'll switch over to basically the low quality, low trophy. Go ahead and get that call going. Now let's switch back to the females. Oh, neat hawk flying around there. All right, second call. Now with the second call there, that'll at least get us going. We've got a hell of a wind this morning though, out of the southeast. I mean, it's really blowing. All right, there we go. We've got some. We'll go ahead and do one more cycle here with the calls, just to see if we can get some calls back. I think that's actually what improves if we get a certain amount of kills from the stand. We just get better at sit and stalk, or as I like to call it, sit in the woods. And we'll start getting the knockers out and just see if there's anything moving around. We've got, like I said, good line of sight to a lot of areas here. So we can also bring up the. All right. And we can also bring up, I'll show you here. So if you go to your character, so I've unlocked almost everything. And I think it's right here. No. Right here. So hit the heart, the lung, and artery 50 times from a hunting stand. And then you get, basically, as it says up there, 30% bonus to your sway, your scent, visibility, and noise reduction while you're in a stand. So what is this one here? Oh, fall unconscious. That's dying in the game really isn't, I mean, or unconscious as they call it. It's not dying, but all right. So let's go ahead and just start looking through the knockers here and just see if we see anything moving around. Remember, up the hill there, that's where the Jeep is at. All right, we can also take a look at our map. So it's white-tailed deer. So they've got drinking down here, but the ones that we've seen, yeah, so they're moving down the hill, and then they go rest in this area. So we might have missed them. These deer from our map and our scouting, they could be out in this area. But as you can see, I haven't really explored. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to come out here to the stand here this morning and hunt here, is just see about anything moving through. And I think it's like 4 minutes in real life is 1 minute in the game, something like that. So yeah, we'll sit here for a bit. I mean, this is one of the things that's pretty interesting and that I like about live streaming games like this with, I would always say, moments of terror in between endless time of sheer boredom. There's good paths for the deer to move through. I don't see that we've scouted out any elk in this area. So we got mule deer, there's some badgers. I don't see, we got mule and whitetails, but I don't see that we've really located any elk in this area. So, but I do have, there's some elk way over here at this other stand that we might move to if we don't really get any signs of movement in this area. We might move, because like I said, most, it seems like, of the deer have moved, probably have already moved from here down to the watering holes. But I don't have any blinds. Well, I have this blind down here, but we've already kind of gotten settled here for the hunt, so we'll continue to listen, make some calls every once in a while, see if we can get an animal to move through. They've also added in new coats of animals, so you can get different, coats and hides from animals. This blind's got some really good range sight lines, though. I like this blind. But they've also added in a new animal here, which is now the rabbit. So there's this hare or a rabbit that you can get, and well, I've seen them, but I haven't shot one yet. We do have 2 weapons with us. So our inventory right now is we've got the big Mahuba, the 338, and then I'm also carrying a 22 long rifle for in case we need to shoot something else. So, like a rabbit, or even I do have a new objective where we've got to do a pretty long range shot on a pheasant. So like I said, if we don't have anything for a while here, we can always stalk and work our way down here, which we might do, because like I said, most of these whitetails are probably already moved down. So we'll just give it some time here. What time is it now in game? 7:45. So maybe another in-game hour or so, we might leave the blind here and do some stalking as we go ahead and head really kind of crosswind down here, because the whitetails that would come up here, they've probably already moved down and now they're heading to their watering holes. I'll put a mark right there, which is out there, which is it's kind of downwind. That's not real good, because whatever scent we do give off, they're gonna smell us. So, but we can sit up here and we can chat and all that. So yeah, started to play tabletop RPG again with Aunt Cindy and some of our friends. We played Saturday here, so we played yesterday, and it was amazing. So we're having a good time. I'm having a fantastic time being the game master and developing the whole story and creative things in the world and creating the world itself. And so right now it's a hidden podcast. I've kind of made it a secret, like, tabletop RPG. You gotta find the secret. But I've also been posted pictures both on my YouTube community posts and also in Twitter. So if you're interested to see kind of what the characters look like, and my own just black and white on graph paper maps and notes, I'll be posting those typically after we play and after I post the podcast. But yeah, so much fun. I haven't played tabletop RPGs in over 30 years, and I'm not really sure why I stopped. So, not really sure. All right, let's go ahead and make another series of calls here. Let's go ahead and get the female one. Let it soak for just a bit. Now the low trophy males. Again, we're trying to cull the herd of just low quality animals. Because as I understand it, what will happen is that based on the herd and stuff, what the game developers have done is that that's how better trophy animals will be born and then spawn in the game, is based on kind of what the herds are. So if you've got a bunch of high quality females and males, then you'll keep getting better and better high quality animals will be born. So sometimes you just need to cull the herd. So if you've got like a young buck, but he's got a bunch of low quality females in the herd, well, you need to get that animal right there. That's just a push. That's just a push. then you need to, cull the herd so that young buck has got high quality females to do the nasty with, so that he or they, so she will probably then give birth to high quality bucks. So yeah, that bush right there is the one that kind of looks like an animal, but this is a good spot because there's really some good pass. But we know that the animals pass through here because we've right up here is their eating zone right there. So just got up a little late, got to the blind a little late, which can always happen in the real world. Actually, you can see their path right here. You can see their tracks. There's another path. So they come right by this blind, and see if we can see their path going down the hill. We can go see if we can locate it. I don't see it right now. Clearly, I don't. It might be right here. Going down the hill. See if there's one. If we can see the trail. Because clearly that's where we want to head toward. To go down to their watering hole. We put a mark there, so we're gonna need to head down there eventually just to see if we can, because it is now 8:05 in game, and we were gonna head down for their watering hole about 8:45. So sit up here just for a little bit longer. See if anything moves through. Like I said, should have gotten here earlier. Didn't take a look at that, so I thought the eating was at 7 typically, and watering then was actually, I thought it was opposite. I thought watering was like 7 and then eating was like 9. That's why we came out to the blind here at the time that we did. Well, I was wrong. So it's for the deer. If you look, if we go to the encyclopedia, and so then we go over here to animals. So white-tailed deer, you can see, eat at 5, drink at 9 in the morning. Mule deer, eat at 5, drink at 9. What else? Follow with those. Eat up. See, all the deers typically follow the same pattern. Eat, drink, 5, 9. Working 5 to 9. What a way to make a living. So you remember that, but that's one of the reasons why I'm playing the game now. Is again, not only because of the Alaska DLC that's coming out, but also to get used to the game mechanics, how the animals move, and so on. So, but we'll see. You never know. You might get some stragglers moving through. A badger, a bear, something like that. You never know. But for anything, it's a fantastic looking hunting simulator. You know that I'm all into really simulators, and so Microsoft Flight Simulator, Way of the Hunting Simulator. Probably at some point this year, mid-year, later on in the year. Not really sure. But I would expecto patronum. Oh, that's a whole nother conversation we have. For us to get Kerbal Space Program 2 on the Xbox, which is a rocket and space, or aerospace really, simulator. So I have already played Kerbal Space Program 1, and I have posted a lot of those career playthroughs and so on. They are down in my channel. You can go ahead and check those out if you want. But Kerbal Space Program 1 on the Xbox, you know, One X that I had, it when you just made a lot of stuff, it would just crash. So that's why kind of the playlists and my gaming on Kerbal Space Program 1 just kind of stopped because, well, it stopped on the game. It would just freeze up, and so it wasn't that fun anymore. So just looking to see. There's a lot of times you see animals before you hear them, especially if you're using the knockers like this. So all of a sudden it's like there's an animal. And that has happened so many times in real life. You're sitting there out in the blind, and you're sitting there, and you know you're doing whatever you're doing. Like I have Bluetooth electronic earmuffs for when I go gun hunting, and you know I can turn on music or listen to something or whatever, and so you're kind of just sitting there because typically, well, these electronic ones that I've got they're amazing. Because you can turn up the sound, so they actually have microphones that pick up the noise, so you can actually hear better with them on than you can without, because they basically have amplifiers in them. But typically, you're sitting there and you're just doing something, and all of a sudden you look, and you're like, a deer is like, what are you doing? Because it's moved in, you never noticed it because it was camo, it's silent, it's stealthy, all this kind of stuff, and then it notices or smells or whatever it just kind of freezes and looks at you for a while to see if you're a threat. And then you notice it, and there's this whole stare down. So all right, what do we got here? All right, just got a few minutes of in-game time here, then we're going to go ahead and we're going to head out to the northwest here and see if we can. Let's go ahead and make just another series of calls just to make sure, but I'm pretty confident that the animals have moved there to the west to go drink. And right up there is where we've done some tracking and stuff, and we found one of their places where they like to eat. And we're gonna need to head down toward their drinking spot now. All right. Probably be the last calls that we do here from the blind. So if something was really in the area, we probably would have heard it by now. We won't take the Jeep. Like I said, we'll stop. We'll work our way down through these ravines here, so up over the ridge here. And we'll probably make a stop here because we might have some good line of sight from this ridge down here to the drinking hole. So just looking to see if we can see something. Maybe head that way. The wind's dying down a little bit here in game. It's still kind of, we're going to be going downwind, which is not optimal. So we actually might go just a little bit. Might actually head this way, so we might kind of head here first. So I'll put a mark there so you can see where we're going to go. So about to head out 8:33 here in game in the morning. We're going to head at 8:45. Looking that the animals are working their way that way anyways, down to their drinking zones. I'm sure that's what they're doing. So we'll head down that way too. Taking a look. Well, that's one thing also that Way of the Hunter, this hunting simulator has, is really excellent. At least on the Xbox Series X here, really far drawing distance. So a little over 1,000 yards. So if you really wanted to, you could do some long range shooting. And there is ballistics are in this, so you gotta either zero your scope, and then based on that you need to aim, high, low, left or right for a win. So it does have ballistics. Alright, I have no indication that there are animals up here. It's just about 8:45, so let's go ahead and get out of the blind here. Now let's start our stalk here. I don't think there's really anything in the area. I'm just going to go ahead and just walk on over here. Another neat thing that was already in the game was auto movement. But basically with the tap of the left bumper, it just puts you in motion. So you don't have to sit there and, hold the stick forward. Is that an animal? Nope, just a nice colored bush. So you don't have to hold the stick forward or anything like that. So, I did allude to it. Yes, I will be playing Hogwarts Legacy. Probably won't live stream it. Might make some YouTube shorts from it, but I'm not gonna live stream it. And one of the reasons is because, well, take a look. It's got such good line of sight here that it's worthwhile to stop and take a look. The reason why I'm not going to live stream it is because, like when I played Red Dead Redemption 2, there were animals coming. All right, so this is hunter scent, so we get a graphical representation of their noise. How did I not see them from the blind? Take a look. I just missed them. They were right there. Probably behind this bush or something. Okay, what do we want to do? Do we want to try to bring them back? Yes, let's they spook and they usually go downwind. They're smart little buggers, man. All right, let's see if I can. All right, they went off this way. Let's do that way here. Here's all the tracks. They were moving our way. All right, we're gonna see if we can follow up. See if we can. They'll move a couple hundred yards and then they'll stop. So. We'll get up here on this ridge here. See if we can locate them. Oh yeah, but I will be playing Hogwarts Legacy, but I won't be live streaming it. Like I said, probably making YouTube shorts. And let's slow down here. And the reason being is because like Red Dead Redemption 2, I play it like a movie. And so I'll actually be playing it with Aunt Cindy, and so I'll be on the stick and triggers and all that kind of stuff, but we're going to be playing it together, and Aunt Cindy will guiding, and we'll just kind of, like I said, play it as a movie. It looks like a beautiful, fantastical, amazing world and all that. And yeah, we are Harry Potter fans. It's a very creative world. So, oh yeah, they went off into some thick brush. We can see what we can see. See if we can see the forest through the trees. Like the wind is not helping us whatsoever. Whew, it's blowing. It would be worthwhile if we would get a sign. Looking to see if we see any movement in the trees. I got nothing. All right, let's go ahead and put a mark down here. Work our way through these trees here. Yeah, I'm gonna be playing. So we're gonna be playing Hogwarts Legacy. I've got a business trip that I've got to go on, and then I'll be back. We'll be back on Friday, so we'll probably be playing Hogwarts Legacy on the weekend. Have to see if they give us the option of having multiple saves. I want to play each house. So I think we're going to be playing probably Ravenclaw to start with. I think they have a thing where you get sorted, or you can pick it, because clearly you learned that from Harry Potter, is that it is our choices. So I think we're going to be playing Ravenclaw, and I'm fairly morally flexible. There's a reason why I have 3 threes in my gamer tag. Bet you wondered about that, huh? Why do I have 3 threes in my gamer tag? Perhaps like Harry Potter, I could be sorted into Slytherin. They would want to help me on my path to greatness. There's no doubt about that. But I could also be in Gryffindor. So we know a lot about Slytherin. We know a lot about Gryffindor. We don't really know too much about Ravenclaw and Hufflepuff, so that's kind of why we're going to start with one of those houses. We are just slowly creeping on deer here. We spooked some already. They were actually moving toward the deer blind. That was kind of the mission. So now we are moving through the woods. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the speed here in our crouch stance. Trying to see if we can get some open up. Yeah, see, it looks like it opens up out here, so we actually might head that way eventually. Take a stop though and just see if we see any movement in the trees. We know that there are animals here and we spooked them this way. It's a good possibility we got animals behind us. But don't see them yet. Speaking of Hogwarts Legacy, we are in the dark forest. Here in the way of the hunter. That's another thing that I'm having a good time with, is that the creating the characters and stuff in my Castles and Dragons tabletop RPG that I'm playing with Aunt Cindy and friends here. Really enjoy making the storylines, the NPCs that go along with it. It is really has gotten my imagination and creativity flowing. And plus, it's just a lot of fun. It's almost like, you know, I can doodle on a little program called Good Notes on my iPad and my Apple Pencil, and I can then make little towns and cities and think up, like I said, all the connections. So, you know, to try to make the world very immersive and engaging and interconnected. So, yeah, I'm definitely enjoying that, and definitely enjoying live streaming Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm enjoying live streaming, chatting here on Way of the Hunter. What was that? Is that neat? Was that something in game? All right, we're coming out here in the open. We're gonna need to start looking. I'm just gonna put a marker, because these animals are going down here to the river. Here, I'll put a marker right on there for the map. So see, we gotta. Doesn't look like this is gonna open up to give us line of sight. We're gonna have to go right. All right, let's go ahead and go right. Not that far down to the river. What time of day? See, it's 9:25, so there's a good chance the animals now are back on the move. They've eaten. They moved down here to the west to drink. Now they're moving around again. This is just difficult for us being in the woods. The animals have got, you know, they got better ears, they got better scent or noses. So we can start to see through a little bit. It looks like we've got something coming up here that opens up. It looks like we still don't have line of sight. We might have. Yeah, we got line of sight here, so let's just. We gotta be careful now. Let's go ahead and slow down. See if we can go ahead and. So there is the river. Seems as if the animals would like to move to the right. Just looking to see if I see animals, but also just motion. Typically, that's what we'll be like, oh, I see something move, right? That's what we'll actually come across. It's not really just spot the animals. We'll see them move. So we're going to work our way down here. All right. All right, let's go ahead and I think it might be worthwhile to go ahead and make some calls again. Yeah. A little bit. Down a little bit more. Starting to open up. We get better. I even get some long range shots across here. So we'll wait right here. We'll make another series of calls. We'll get the knockers out and look across there. That open area. You can see the draw distance now. That's one thing that I really enjoy about this game. The draw distance and longer range shooting, if possible. All right. Across here to see if there's. Look at that 600-yard. And we got all the way up the hill. Oh, look, see. You can see all the way up that hill. 1,250 yards. Like that looks like there's a camp right across there. See it? But 920 yards, it even draws the camp. We're looking at that camp right there, all the way across. That right there is amazing. All right, so we know where so then the animals like to sleep over here, right? That's what we saw. Yeah, so I'm gonna put another marker right. I'm gonna put that other marker there. That's where the animals. That might have been where that herd was actually. After we spooked them, they might have head to their bed zone. Yeah, so we just found it. Here's where they rest rarely. Whoa. You just hear an animal. So this is their resting zone right there, rarely. That other resting zone is their resting zone often. And so if we go take a look at the encyclopedia again at animals, and we go to white-tailed deer, you can see that then they're moving from drinking, they're kind of wandering around, and then around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, they're going to bed down. So they could come here, they could go over to our marker, over that bed zone over here, but they are definitely in the area. And of course, we know they're in the area because we saw. Just been making calls, but nothing is calling us back. Well, it was just a little disappointing that we spooked them, because we would have expected them to probably at least the females especially just kind of just make a call, just nothing right now. But again, one of the reasons why I like playing, and also I like live streaming, this is because you can sit here, we can chat and talk about whatever we want to talk about, like it's a podcast, and we can chat and all that kind of good stuff. And then I can make shorts based on the the actual shot or the events that happen. I can put chapters on YouTube. So yeah, there's just a lot of good things about live streaming simulators rather than, to me, like Call of Duty Warzone and stuff like that. Fantastic and fun games, but for me, live streaming, I just like this type of game. All right, so just there's a ridge, so they're even down in still drinking. We might not be able to see them until they come out, especially if they're down over here somewhere. But we'll just keep looking with the knockers. There we go. There's some animals right there. See, look at the oh, look at that. Oh, look at that big boy. There we go. We got some animals now. All right, let's go ahead and just skip the chair. 345 yards. We got. You can see the difference of coats now. I wonder if there's more animals in there. Let's go ahead and. Unfortunately, we really can't see very well, so let's go ahead and bring up the rifle. It's got better optics anyways. Take a look. Oh, look at that. Okay, so that's probably a mature buck right there. That's probably that's a young, and they're moving this way now. Oh my God, look at that. Look at the size of that guy. Oh, yeah, okay, we were going to call the herd, but clearly this herd is making that young female and these more adult, but this guy is gray and he is old. Yeah, that's our target right there. That is our target. That's our target right there. Yeah. Round the bow. Let's go, bro. Let's get down low. We'll go ahead and where'd they go? There. Yeah. So these are younger bucks, and they look good too. There's that female. She is popping out fawns. Make some good stuff here. So we're gonna take out that guy right there. He's got a point man here. This is good. We'll be able to see. The problem is that we're gonna take a fairly long shot because I'm worried about the wind. All right, let's take a look here. So when they start, we're going to take the shot right here somewhere. So about 280 yards. All right. Yeah, 338. No problem. There we go. Oh, more. Got more spawned in. All right. Yeah, but there's. See what they. Okay, see. So they're going to move behind this ridge, and they're going to. So we're going to need to. We're going to need to take the shot when. Back up there. Not too bad. Okay, here he comes. Oh, he's trotting. No, slow down. Slow down. Get up to your honeys. Slow down. No. Oh, he's got stuck. Oh, shit. Oh, and now I'm the game. Okay, slowing down. All right, we're going to take the shot here soon. All right. Good hit. Got him in the shoulder. He ain't going far. He's not going far. He's going far. Shit, he's going far. All right. Okay, let's put a marker there. Let's let him settle. All right, not a bad shot. Just gonna go ahead and just let him settle down. I don't need a collar. What I want is the binoculars. So there's the point of shot. We can put a track marker there. We know that he moved over to there. This last point we saw. We'll put a track marker there. Whew, yeah. All right, we'll go ahead and get up. Walk on down. Okay. Yep, there he is right there. The track marker. It was a good hit. It was a good hit. Good hit. He didn't go far. He only went, what, 30 yards, something like that? Yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. Pretty sure well, I guess didn't it tell me somewhere over here? Oh, there it is. All right, we've been streaming for about an hour. We're gonna go see friends at high noon today. So we're probably gonna go ahead and recover this animal here. See if we see any other animals. Oh, okay. So once we recover this animal, that will conclude my Way of the Hunter live stream here on Sunday, February 5th, 2023. All right, let's go ahead and here take a look at how we did here. Look at that. Oh. Yeah, that's a good looking animal. See the overview. Male, mature, 4-star. Already got, I think, a 5-star, so don't really need to keep this animal. I don't need any taxidermy on it. That was it was a male. You see, male, mature. You know, it has talk about the hunt. So it's a lot of fun. Here's the shot. Oh yeah, he was moving. I didn't lead him enough. It was too much. Ooh, ugh. Gonna be nasty cleaning of that animal. That's why he went so far. Yeah, see, I should have been aiming much more to the left because of his wind and also his motion. But yeah. All right, let's go ahead and sell that animal. You see the blood trail. Go take a look at the blood trail. One thing else I really enjoy about the game, you can really do, if you want to play it like on hard mode and turn off all of the, you know, where it highlights things, you can really do tracking based on your shot, which is then just, it's a lot of fun if you really want to ratchet up the difficulty of the game. So it looks like it already despawned our shot area. So very cool. Very, very, very cool. Actually, it's amazing. All right, so we know we've got animals over here because we already knew that. I've already tracked and I've already come down and looked at this area here. But of course, I mean, it's the river, right? So you can have probably quite a bit of animals working the river, and we know that already. So good chance we'll even see more animals if we wanted to. But with that, we are going to go ahead and head on back to the lodge so we can fast travel to a camp or lodge or anything like that. Because at this lot, I'm actually excited also to see what kind of lodge they give us in the new Alaska DLC. Because this one, it has a big thing downstairs, and I mean, it's really neat. You put a lot of, head mounts and all that on plaques. Then up here is, the larger animals. So you can see I've gotten a few. There's some big Mahuba here. So I think that one is, yeah, see, that's a 5-star mule deer. Yeah. Then I think right here, the 4-star whitetail. See, so I didn't really need another whitetail. I think down here is 4-star mule deer. Somewhere I thought, oh, I might not have put it into a mount yet because it says I have a 5-star whitetail, but I think that 5-star whitetail, I'm waiting for this right here because I needed another. Oh, I didn't have enough money. That's what it was. So there's my 5 tails. Let's see, do I have enough money now? I think so. Yeah, that's what I wanted right there. There we go. There, that's cool. There's my another trophy, so that's cool right there in itself. I got some pretty good trophies. The game has rewarded me with some pretty good trophies and stuff like that. So yeah, so that is Way of the Hunter, cousin. And so with that, I am going to wish you a happy Sunday, February 5th here. I'm going to be going off to see friends here real soon. So again, click that like button if you do, subscribe if you haven't, comment, share, come join me in chat in a future live stream. And with that, I'll say game on, because I'm your favorite YouTuber's favorite uncle. I am Uncle Mike. Have a good day, everybody. Bye. All right, very cool. Everything seems to be working out. Stream Deck, all that good stuff seems to be working out. Fun play Way of the Hunter again. Looking forward to playing some Hogwarts Legacy in the future.